Everybody, a bit far away on the camera. So, no, my chair's far away. Anyway, last night's stream I kind of fucked up a little bit, and I forgot to swap the scene. Yeah, swap the scene setup for this. So I had big face mode on and tiny game mode on. So sorry about that. If you want to go back through the archive and you want to see the Harada estate, you're gonna have to squint. It's a stream. It's a stream for ants. I'm gonna remember to change it this time though, so that's the button I forgot to press. Anyway, let me make sure everything else is on. Game audio and mic, and you can see me. Okay, good. Right. So we missed the Harada estate. That's what happened the last stream, and I also beat the burning bull, so we got into the castle. We haven't gone up the steps yet. I'm actually gonna go this way first, because there's something we can get in the temple that if we progress too far in the castle, we won't be able to get it.
I heard you were the one that put the armor on that big bugger Gentaro too. We made a mistake about it. You did a damn awful job. But it looks like it paid off, didn't it? He already had a huge frame and massive strength, and you just made him near impervious to blade. That is good. He doesn't like that. And he's sure he didn't like him to the top. If a fight happens, it might come off easily.
So that's a hint to tell you that some of the big chunky enemies, some of them wear armor, and if you have the means, you might be able to pull that armor off them. Shit. There we go. Right. Gatehouse key. There it is. The key to a samurai gatehouse located in the Ashina reservoir not far from the well the wolf was kept in. Here, Gyobu the demon's broken horn is respectfully guarded by Ashina samurai. The broken horn is the spear blade once wielded by Gyobu the demon. It's said that no prey can escape Gyobu's horn. It pulls enemies in and is even capable of stripping an enemy's armor. That sounds useful for those guys who have too much armor. Luckily, we have it already. We got our spear already. This is locked. I'm not getting in there. Okay, weird. He didn't want to move there for a second. So I'm sort of taking a sneaky route here. Because that dude with the bell is kind of a problem. I don't want to deal with him. Drop anything. Alright. So we did have the spear, and the spear basically lets you do a pull. And that would have pulled his armor off if we needed to, but we didn't. Because I'm a sneaky ninja guy. We got another mob.
Care to purchase an offering?
Another one.
Where you find the departed, you'll find the memorial mob. We, the impure, cannot turn a blind eye to anyone. Go ahead. Buy an offering.
Alright, what do you got? Have you got anything useful? Divine confetti is useful, but I do have a lot of it, so I don't really need it. I might buy his money though. I've already bought the prayer bead and the mask fragment off him in the last playthrough, so he doesn't really have anything useful for me.
Where you find the
But I can stash the money in the coin purses, so I don't have to worry about losing it.
Wherever your travels take you, make sure you bring some offerings with you.
Right. What's down here? Hello? Ah! He got me. Get off. Get off, please. Dick. I wanted to show that these guys don't stay dead. So we're in the abandoned dungeon. We've got weird bug things as well. So basically, don't really bother fighting anything in here. Rotting prisoner's note. A note left by a dead and rotting man in the abandoned dungeon. Supposedly the fragrant stone is enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths, but how to interpret throw oneself? This is as far as that old Okami tome could take me. But did they truly reach the Fountainhead Palace? I'd like to know, but it seems I never will. Kotaro, forgive me. That'll be important, like, in a couple of hours, maybe. Fuck, get off me. Ah! Goddamn bugs. Hello?
What are you doing here? Of all places. Are you perhaps a shinobi?
I guess.
My, you are a talkative one, aren't you? In that case, I don't wish to waste any more of your time. Good day.
Okay, let's try that again.
Are you?
That's right.
I thought as much. Might you be willing to take on a favor for me? I am Doju. I've been tasked with the preparation of a medical treatment using the rejuvenating waters. I'll get to the point, my dear shinobi. This is a letter I received from the master. The particulars are contained within.
Surgeon's bloody letter. A worn and bloodstained letter from Dosku, surgeon in the abandoned dungeon. Required, one tough man. That's what we all want. Preferably a strong samurai or a young, large soldier, such as a member of the Taro troop. Taro troop are the big dudes, the big burly dudes. Must be delivered unharmed. Dosku. Or Dusk. Dusk, I'm not sure. Right, so he's a quest we're never going to do. Because the rewards are really bad and it locks us out of other quests. So we're not going to bother. Eat shit. Get some health back. Crumbling offering tower. Here lie the vassals of the Ashina clan executed after the Great Rebellion. May their spirits rest. Doesn't look like they are. Looks like they're not resting at all, really. Alright, that guy. Let's ignore him for a minute. I'm only over here to get this item. Not that it was really worth it. Drop down here to get this item. No, I don't want to fight just yet. How do I get out of here? Go away. I don't want to fight. Ugh. Ugh. Ah, you dick. Okay then. That's what you want. That's what you want to do. Guess we're fighting then, aren't we? Ugh, I'm not really prepared for this guy. I'm gonna give him a try. So I don't think I can get out of here. Weird. Normally you can get a jumping death blow on. That's the end of that, so. It's fine. I didn't even want to win that fight, so that's fine. Damn it. Didn't send us too far back, it's alright. We got some 1C8 anyway, so we didn't even lose anything. So that's good. Let's try that again. Well, I got the items I wanted this time, so I don't need to go back that way. Gross, red lump. I think there's M down here. We'll check. No, okay. Right. Okay. Right, so we've got a couple of things to worry about in this section. We've got fish that keep trying to eat us that we can't get to because they're below the surface of the water, but they can get to us. And we've got a gunner a little further down the way who is going to see us. There's no particular way to avoid it, but I've managed to find anyway. So I'm just going to wait here. Ah! I can't, because fish. That's what I get from trying to be fancy. Right. Fish is what stops you from just waiting. They kind of just gang up on you, and you're not really able to stay there. Back at the temple. Or not back at the temple. I'm back at the temple. I'm talking to me. Okay, weird wall hanging.
I will not stop you from entering if you are determined to do so.
Oh, okay, good, thanks.
But if you do, please proceed with care. I see you have decided to continue.
I sure have, wall scroll.
We will pray for your safety. It is the least we can do.
Yeah, Senpo Temple. You gotta get... Not there, but there-ish. But not right now. So I only came here because supposedly there's a monk hanging out on this plateau, but I don't see him. Unless he's down here. That's an enemy, it's not him. He must be further on in the temple, and I don't actually want to progress that far. And I know there's that guy as well, but he's not who we're looking for. Alright. It's a bit of a detour, but we've unlocked the fast travel, so we don't have to do that underground area again. Alright, so we'll do a bit of Ashina Castle. I'm actually kind of pretty tired tonight, so I don't know how long I'm going to stream for, but I will try to get to the top of the castle. I may or may not beat the boss there, but I'll try to get there anyway. We'll see what kind of time we're at. So rather than going up the steps and dealing with 4 gunmen and a big samurai, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna take care of this guy. This guy, because he's gonna cause problems if he sees us. So I'm picking up like scrap iron and magnetite and gunpowder and stuff. They're all things you'd need if you were upgrading your shinobi prosthetic, but I've upgraded almost all of them at this point, so I don't need them, but they're there. I'll pick them up, whatever. Come on. Come on. Shit. Let's try this side. You're not really meant to be able to get up. Or it's not meant to be very easy to get up here anyway. Did it. Yeah, he won't cause too many problems for us. But of course he's not the only one up here. There are more. One there. Around the corner. You see him? He's just above the wall, or just above the house. There's one there. There's one on this building in more or less the same position. And there's a few along here. And there's... Is he visible? No. Okay. There's a kite ninja up there as well. Absolute dickhead. And there's this guy. Normally I get seen doing that by one of these two. The game's pretty generous with its stealth. I mean, most games I think you would get spotted doing that. Crap, that wasn't fast enough. Come on, I don't want to deal with the spear guy as well. Oh, he doesn't have a spear. I know there's a spear guy around there. Be careful to swap off the monocular telescope in case I decide to try to heal myself and then accidentally take out the telescope. Would not be the first time I've done it either. I'm gonna clear out this area. Which one he has the spear? Okay, the guy on the left. And not this guy, he's just walking. Is there a fourth guy? He also has a spear. This could prove an issue. Although one of them might be a gun, actually, it might be a spear. Sure would have been helpful if I had targeted the right guy. It's fine, I got all my health back. Can open that. Hey buddy, what you doing back here?
You're not one of the samurai of this castle, are you, friend? You look like a shinobi.
What gave you that impression?
That's right.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, you sure got me out of the pot. You see, some unfortunate things happened. And then they were after me day and night. I was at the end of my rope. But boy, did you show them. Here, take this with my thanks.
Nightjar beacon memo. A note on smoke signals used by Ashina That's a hard one. Ashina Shinobi. The grey nightjars. Pale pink smoke signals are placed along the rooftops of Ashina Castle. These signals guide the nightjar. The ashen feathered flock are surely the only ones able to follow such a trail. Well, now that I know it's there.
See, I deal in information. It's how I make my living.
Okay. You just gonna chill out here, or?
Yeah, you still need something? Ooh, sorry, but I don't do business in dangerous places like this. He who fights and runs away, you know. Maybe we'll cross paths again someday.
Right. Maybe he'll teleport to the dilapidated temple and become a merchant there. Maybe. Stranger things have happened. know you're there. Oh, he's over there. Sorry. Wrong building. Surprise! See ya. Demon splat. I'm debating whether to take on the shit. I'm debating whether or not to take on the samurai or not. I suppose since I'm here, I may as well. That guy.
I'm sure you are all aware already. This coming battle will determine the fate of all Ashina. We go now to risk our lives for Lord Ishin and the peoples of Ashina. We are Ashina! We are unbreakable! Yeah! For Ashina!
It's almost a shame to kill him. But we're gonna do it. Just gotta get a big drop on him. And only him. Make sure I don't target the wrong person. What's up? Cool. Get the fuck out of here. Now he'll follow us, but gunners won't. Ouch. Go ahead, fall off. Go ahead. Oh, wait. Fine, you jerk. Ow. Every time. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I wasn't ready for that one. I'm kind of expecting that one to happen, though. Alright, we got him. Sorry, General. It looks like these guys have forgotten that I jumped off the building and stabbed their general. Okay, maybe not. Got all my health back. Good stuff. I don't think there are any items on this side of the castle. Don't see any. I think this part of the game is actually really cool, just climbing up the castle. You can't just walk in the front door. I'll show you. There's the front door. It's locked. So I'm not just taking us on a leisurely stroll up the castle. You do actually have to go that way. Divine grass is like a low. Divine grass is like a super healing item. Okay, get back over there. this the building where we killed the guy? Yeah, okay. So he's on the front of that one? Yeah, that's him there. I'm pretty sure there's one on this building too. Or not. Okay, fair enough. Thought there was. Oh, a skill point back. That's good. Or got a skill point banked, rather, not back. Ugh. The grapple points are a bit fiddly, actually. They're not quite as well done as like the Arkham ones. I know the Arkham ones kind of seem like they just go off the screen and randomly put you somewhere, but they're at least somewhat useful. Okay, so we got this guy who's looking right at us. There's really nothing we can do about him. But we've also got his friend over there who's waiting to ambush us. So we've got an interesting fight ahead of ourselves here. I do find though if you just bully them into a corner, they don't really have an answer. So yeah. Sure would be nice if we could just jump all the way over there. That would cut out an awful lot. You can't jump onto these. Even if you could find a way to get this kind of height, you can't grab those ledges because they have the spikes on them. Yeah, this dude. He's a great meme. This is the first GIF I saw of Sekiro. Is this guy? He's brilliant. He really commits. He really goes for it. Oh. So yeah, splat. He's just hanging out on that kite. It's brilliant. Alright. We've got a couple of them here. See if I can remember the route. So there is a stealth route. You don't have to fight them all. Or you only have to fight one, rather. There's another one. Another kite man. Shit. Okay. So I guess instead of stealthing all of them, we're just gonna actually fight them. That's fine. Come on. Oh, he's gonna be too far away, isn't he? Come on, I'm over here. Ah, he turned around again. Okay. How many are left? How many didn't know I was there? Did I actually end up fighting all of the ninjas? Oh, he fell down. Good stuff. Oops. Get some health back off these guys. Remember, you can get a jumping death blow off them without much difficulty. And you can run up to them and do it as well, but it's a little safer, I think, to do a jump. Well, this room, kind of important. Well, not important, I suppose. There's stuff in it that's useful. Let's put it that way. Gotta find a way to get in there, though. Okay, see our friend here? He's not a good man. And our friend around the corner. Where is he? There he is. He's a suicide, so we're not even gonna bother fighting either of these two, because it's just gonna get us killed. See ya. You have fun, idiots. The guy on the kite is actually still alive, somehow. He survives the explosion. Okay, this is the only place I've been able to reliably get this corner kill. It's the only place I can get it. I can't get it anywhere else. Okay, so we got two samurai who are kind of difficult, and we've got old woman with pan. We don't want old woman with pan to see us, because she will alert every enemy in the room. That door that I'm just passing now is locked, so don't worry about that. Sorry, old woman. But you would have caused me a great many problems if I didn't take you out. If you are early in the game and you want to find confetti and you're not finding it dropping early in the game, you can't just buy it off the merchants either, but these guys drop it fairly reliably. And this stealth route is also kind of, except for this part, one of them is going to see me. I don't think there's any way around it. Okay. If I'm lucky, you'll never see me have to fight any of those enemies. Alright, so this is the room I was pointing out on the side of the building, this area. You might recognize the trellis here, or whatever you want to call it. This is why it's important. A lot of people miss this. Use a statue? It's a prayer bead, normally. There's another one. I've alerted somebody, so that's not good. This is how you get into that area. Okay, so you might get your wish here. Kill the old woman. I was never there. Never mind this trail of destruction I've caused. Huh. I wonder what happened here. Weird. Oh well. Dum-de-dum. Forgetting something. Don't remember what. I'm forgetting something. It's actually
Lady Emma, tell me, what has caused the state of this man?
The rejuvenating waters. That is what it is called.
Are you telling me that this is Ashina's secret weapon?
I am. Those who drink it cannot fully die. No. They become unable to die at all. The rejuvenating water, it also...
It springs from the dragon's blood, does it not?
Yes.
Lady Emma, I do not believe the dragon's blood is sacred. Not at all.
okay. Something about rejuvenating waters. That'll be important later. Okay, just gonna tag that. I'm not actually gonna rest here. There's an optional enemy through this door who, like the ninja at the 3-story pagoda he had last night, gives me a lot of trouble. So I'm actually not going to fight him. I will come back to him another time. There is another route to get to the roof that's a little trickier, but it doesn't involve that enemy. So I'm gonna do that instead. And the route is through here. Okay, so we've got three ninjas. I'm not fighting any of them. I'm just gonna run. First I'm gonna get this item, then I'm gonna run. There's no item down here. I thought there was. Must be on the second visit. Right. See you guys later. Have fun. Let me get this. And yeah, give me this. Yield liver, great. Good to know. I'm out of here. I'll pick this up too, why not? Ishin's ladder, cool. You've completely forgotten about me, like I was never there. Okay, let's read Ishin's letter. There it is. A note left by Ishin in the watchtower. Perhaps Emma knows his current whereabouts. Dear Emma, the Ashina Castle gate has grown loud with the sound of scurrying. The Tengu will see to the rats. Worry not, Ishin. Boing. So Ishin should be in here, but he's not. Might actually be able to stealth this guy. His friends are outside, so right. Anyway, So you know where we are now. This is where we jumped across and the two ninja ambushed us, and the kite ninja's around the corner. I'm still debating whether or not I should fight that guy. I kind of want to. This is the same room. And there's a way in around the corner, but hang on, there's an item there. Actually, I may have screwed myself. No, I can still get back up, that's fine. I just find them really hard. Like, I don't find the boss difficult, I find this guy hard. Alright, screw it, we'll fight him. Where's the window? Did I go past it? Yeah. Actually, we'll do it the proper way because I have to open the door as well, so. Okay. So I'm gonna not cheat exactly, but I'm gonna prepare myself a little bit. Alright, I've got Sabimaru, which is a poisonous dagger, and I found it kind of works on him, so I had some success dealing with this dude. That's one. Got him. First try. Actually very happy with that. Plus that Sabimaru is like max level, so I'm not really surprised that it did so much damage to him. Eel liver. I keep skipping over the eel liver. It just protects you from lightning or shock damage, which is going to be a problem because Hanging Scroll of an Old Battle. Ghosts once lurked the lands of Ashina. The ghost's lightning was of the fountainhead gods, unstoppable by normal means. Great. Avoid ground, reverse the lightning. What do you mean reverse the lightning? So what Sabimaru does, if you can manage to get him poisoned, his health will slowly drop, but it doesn't drop very fast, but it drops enough that he never really regains posture that well, so it just speeds the fight up, really. Right, so here's the window we bypassed. Same one. We could have come from the other area and just not bothered fighting him. But it makes the return visit to the boss faster if we get him out of the way. So.
How is grandfather?
Lord Ishines. It's a wonder he is still with us. A miracle.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me to your immortal oath.
I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro. Your victory that day means nothing.
It wasn't even a victory.
He will risk his life
I won.
to take
You saw me win. If you didn't, there's a video on this channel. I beat him the first time. What's up?
My lord, I have come for you. This. Oh, let me take a moment.
Ooh. Good line.
Let's see. For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can never be mine.
Well, I don't know about that, but sure, why not?
Face
Alright,
me.
has he learned anything new? He has. He uses his bow a good bit more. Ow. That hurt. Wasn't ready for that shit. Ugh, my posture broke. Ah, get up! Every time. Ah, that's the only move I don't really have an answer for yet.
As many times as it takes.
Ah. Yep. Well.
Glory of Ashina.
No unseen aid this time. Let's see about using this on him. See how that goes.
Face me.
Shino.
Getting greedy now. Son of a bitch, every time. Damn it, thought it was a jump. That was, though. What the hell was that move? That was a bad one.
Glory of Ashina.
How is grandfather?
Sorry. Let's skip that.
Face me.
Shinobi.
Eric. Ah! It's rookie mistakes.
Kill you as many times as it takes.
I didn't see it in time. Oh, thanks for that game. Okay.
Impressive, Shinobi of the Divine Heir. But you deserve better. Would you not answer to a different lord? Heresy. Heresy, you say?
Uh-oh.
If it is for the sake of preserving
I mean, this isn't a good thing. You see, Genichiro here has a third form. I remember about that reverse the lightning thing. I hope you were paying attention. Because he don't give a shit. Now, luckily, he starts every fight with that big. Damn it, it was a stab. Oh, that was fucking close. Okay, you missed. That's good. Control there. Gotcha! First fucking time. As the code dictates, the wolf swore vengeance on Genichiro Ashina. So when Genichiro does his lightning attack, you have to be in the air. That's why it says avoid ground. It means jump. And if it still hits you, you can swing it back at him, and it'll hit him instead because he's landed on the ground at that point.
You were victorious. I see.
What usually happens is you end up just jumping out of the way and he misses, but sometimes he hits you.
I mean you no harm. Shinobi of the Divine Heir. Lord Genichiro, is this the rejuvenating waters?
Genichiro has a fourth form. No. Well, actually he does, but not right now.
This land is everything to me. For her sake.
Genichiro's design here with the red eyes and the top and the kind of mottled skin and the black hair, he looks a lot like Onikage from Tenchu. Only Onikage's skin is tattoos, but it's the same kind of idea. Onikage was a kind of demon fighting ninjas. He's just gonna peace out though. We don't have to fight his fourth form yet. So I do find like the umbrella is actually quite useful. So when you're like this, particularly this version of the umbrella, the last version, the Phoenix one, I actually think it might be the one before this, but it protects you from attacks from all over the place. So from any direction, whereas the early umbrella will only protect you from the front. And if you do this spin while people are attacking you, it really boosts their posture damage by quite a bit, and then you have an attack out of it, which does fire damage. So the umbrella is actually really useful against enemies that attack a lot in quick succession. If you don't have your parry game down, which I'm kind of okay at it, but as you saw, I'm not amazing. Hello.
At long last, I've managed to fulfill my master's orders. I give you my thanks.
Who exactly do you serve?
Ishin Ashina. I am a doctor in the service of Lord Ishin.
Why were you ordered to help me?
Lord Ishin has no desire to use the power of the dragon's heritage. That is why he...
He tried to help Lord Kuro escape Ashina.
Correct.
The message I found in the well, that was your doing?
Also correct. My duties have concluded. But there's someone I think you'd like to see. Lord Kuro is downstairs.
Cool.
There's someone Lord...
Hey, how you doing? 1 second. I'll be right with you. Okay. So,
I have come for you, my lord.
Yes, you did well to come here.
Let us go. We must leave Ashina.
Wolf, my blood. The blood of the dragon causes men to become undying. The same goes for you.
Yes, my lord.
I wish to save you. I'm sure that I would do the same thing given another chance. However, undying begets stagnation. The immortal oath, the rejuvenating waters, the dragon rot.
right, the dragon rod. I forgot to fix that. I'll do that in a minute.
They no longer live as men. I wish to sever the chains of stagnation bred by the dragon's heritage. Wolf,
Sounds good.
will you help me achieve this aim?
Yeah, this is actually interesting, but if you actually just say, yeah, sure, why not?
Father, I cannot break the Iron Code.
Sekiro's like, no, we can't do that. Gotta do our job. And our job apparently is to not do that.
I cannot. To protect you, the divine heir. That was the duty my father entrusted to me.
How many times have you died and come back to life for my sake? 2, 3 times? Or
That's 2. Let's go with 2.
Was for the purpose
How many times have I died
of the
now?
Lord, then
Proper
nothing
died.
does not matter.
Like,
I
loading
do not
screen
wish
died.
to bind you to an eternity of undeath. Wolf, join
Don't tell me.
in my
I
quest
don't
to
want to know.
sever
It's
the
gonna be a
ties
lot.
of immortality.
As you wish.
Thank you, loyal wolf.
So, what do we do?
Your
Sir, you have to
service
tell me your plan or
ties.
nothing will happen.
I know a good place to start. Wolf, look at this.
It's not your dick, is it? No? Okay, good. Immortal Severance Text. A book from Kuro on the art of severing ties with the dragon's heritage. It looks old. The binding is torn and several pages are missing. Herein describes the means to perform the rite of immortal severance. Beyond the Fountainhead Palace, heard about that already, locate the sanctuary and imbibe the tears of the holy dragon of the divine realm. Okay, sure.
It's an ancient record that was kept in Ashina Castle.
Sacred dragon tears from the divine realm.
Yes, it is my belief that with the dragon tears, it may be possible to sever the dragon's heritage.
But the divine realm? How do we...
I know. Wolf, that incense burner over there, it belonged to a person of interest. Take a look.
It's weird phrasing. The Japanese translation must be like that person or something like that. But you can never, anytime you see English translation where they have some kind of weird, what's the word? bleh. I can't think of the word right now. Where they stress like that day or that person or person of interest in this case. It's just because the translation is just doesn't really work.
Is there something special about it?
I'm told that long ago, there was another divine heir living here in Ashina Castle. His name was Lord Takeru. This incense burner belonged to him.
Where is he now?
He died a long time ago, apparently.
He died?
Wrapped in the aroma of the fountainhead. I
But he's
returned
immortal.
to the
How did that
divine
happen?
realm. Those are supposedly the words he left behind.
You're saying the scent of the fountainhead is the key to reaching the divine realm.
That is my belief. Wolf, let us discover the truth together.
Alright, sounds good. You still have to tell me your plan though.
Now, as to how we begin our search, I am certain some of Lord Takeru's books remain in this castle. Books that he collected in order to find the divine realm. I will search for them.
In addition to finding a way to reach the divine realm, might we also look into how we might sever the immortal ties?
A fine suggestion. Talk to Ishin. If anyone knows the answer, it is him. Wolf, come with me.
Okay. There's not too many places to go here, but sure. Did you really have to walk me over here? What's up?
Lord Ishin is not within this castle citadel. I'm told he is recuperating in one of these watchtowers.
Is that how you spell recuperating?
The path to his watchtower is closed. His
There's an O
health
in it.
is a little...
How do I get in?
On the roof, there's a path patrolled by the Nightjar Ninja.
About that, I may have killed all of
I
them,
imagine that
except for
won't be
the
a
two
problem
guys
for you.
downstairs.
I've heard the Nightjar use smoke signals as landmarks.
Ah,
Yes.
remember?
So if
You saved
follow
that
their smoke signals, you should
information
be able
merchant
to
and you
reach
told us
Lord
that.
Ishin, and you can use this window to reach the roof.
What window? That window? Cool. Da-da. Well, there's a smoke signal. That's good. I'm just gonna go talk to Emma. We can talk about her. We can talk about her. We can talk about her whenever we want. We can talk to her later. Boing. Now you're meant to follow the smoke signals or whatever, but I know where he is. And you also know where he is because we went through his room. There he is. He's back now.
About the divine heir's life,
Yes?
there is something I wish to ask.
Before that, sake.
What?
You earned it. Take it.
Okay. A bottle of cloudy unrefined sake given by Ishin. Sake is a drink meant for sharing. This cloudy sake is one of Ishin Ashina's favorites. It has a rich, full-bodied flavor. On the other hand, it has a reputation for getting one too drunk too quickly.
My grandson, Genichiro, was bewitched by the rejuvenating waters. You did well to put a stop to that for me. You have my thanks.
I merely followed the code my father taught me.
Ah, the iron code of the shinobi. I see. So you're the son of Owl. That boy he found during the rebellion.
That's me.
And your travels brought you here.
Also, yes.
The bonds that tie us are so deeply amusing. Don't you think, Sekiro? Or, so what do you wish to know?
So, I must have trashed the place a little bit, but he's the Tengu we met earlier. The big tall guy who was going to kill us, but then sent us off to fight the pot ninjas. His armor, or his mask, and the reed camouflage cloak thing he wears, I guess, are hanging up on the back wall. But I must have trashed the place too much, so they're not there right now.
The divine heir's desire is to sever the ties of immortality. I want to know how it can be done.
The mortal blade. If you had such a weapon, it may be the key to what you are after.
A mortal blade.
With it, you could kill one who cannot die through normal means.
One who cannot die.
The infested, I believe they are called. I have not seen one before, but it said you could stab them through the heart, or remove their head, and they wouldn't die.
stories are true, they'd surely be quite fearsome.
They are.
To kill a monster such as that, you'd need the mortal blade.
Where is this mortal blade?
I've heard it's held in the Sempo Temple. However, they say the mortal blade cannot be drawn.
What do you mean?
I am not certain of the meaning. It's just hearsay. The gates to that temple are closed now, though. Who knows what those degenerates are doing shut away up there in the mountains. There aren't any decent roads leading there.
That's okay. I know how to get there.
You're leaving, Sekiro. Severing immortality. That will be quite the battle. And in battle, the plans and desires of those involved churn endlessly. If you hesitate, you'll be swept away.
And lose the battle.
That's right. Best you keep it in mind. Sekiro, hesitate, and you lose.
Okay. Do you have any more items now that you came back here? Da-da. Oh, no eavesdrop yet. Must be when I come back. Right, so now we gotta go find the Mortal Blade. But we should probably tell Kuro about that before we set off. Boing. Sneezing? Oh, you're back. Hello.
So, you've met with Lord Ishin?
Yes. He thanked me for defeating Genichiro.
I see. To think that Lord Genichiro would go as far as to drink the rejuvenating sediment.
Rejuvenating sediment?
That's what we call a particularly concentrated part of the rejuvenating waters. I'm sure you saw it for yourself. The rejuvenating sediment grants great resilience in one's flesh.
And red eyes for some reason.
Withstand blows that would be fatal to anyone else. My mentor Dogen devoted much research to its uses, but all of his works, documents, medicines, everything, were burned and destroyed. I'm not sure who, but I heard one of the senior apprentices was able to salvage some of it. Probably Dojun.
Yeah, that guy. We've met him.
Did you
He's evil.
ask
We're not helping
Lord
him.
Kuro's thoughts on the matter?
I did.
And
We've decided to sever the ties of immortality.
I see.
I thank you for all of the help you've given me.
Almost sounds like you're bidding me farewell for good. I've carried out my lord's orders, so I will stay here in the castle. Come and speak to me whenever you please. I will provide my assistance to you as a doctor. I still don't understand the particulars, but it appears as though your body is no longer confined by the rules of our world. Come and see me if you notice anything alarming.
I will.
This power, it's said to be a power of the divine heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection. They are revived upon death, repeatedly. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost.
No, we know the cost. It's dragon rot. Dum-de-dum. Ah, there you are. Let me get this first. That'll probably be useful. Gun Fort Shrine Key. Yes, there's a place called the Gun Fort. The key to a shrine deep within the Gun Fort. Great. The gate behind the shrine's idol is made to be opened. The Sunken Valley clan will shoot any stranger who approaches, and the Snake Eyes guns are particularly feared. This elite group of women are descendants of the ancient Okami clan. Their especially sharp eyes allow them to snipe victims at a great range. Wolf clan. So something you probably won't get through this playthrough since I'm playing it on English, but in the Japanese voiceover, when people are talking to Sekiro, they call him Okami. It means wolf. It's kind of funny because that's another game that I've been meaning to stream and or LP and or something on the channel for quite some time. But anyway, you can hear it if you listen to the voiceover. Anyway, enough about that. Enough about me being a weeb. tell me I startled you. I was right here this whole time.
The mortal blade. It could be the key to severing immortality.
The mortal blade.
It's a sword that has the power to kill the undying. It can be found at Senpo Temple.
I see. Yes, that seems promising.
As you say.
For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain clues about the aroma of the fountainhead. It seems Lord Takeru indeed sought a way to reach the divine realm. So far, I found one piece of relevant information.
What is it?
A flower.
A flower.
First, read this.
Fragrant flower note. A note from Kuro written by Takeru, former heir of the dragon's heritage. It is said that relatives of Tomoe once gathered the fountainhead fragrance and arrived at the palace. You may find a key where the waters of rejuvenation converge in a deep pool, a white and deeply fragrant flower. Why is this turning into Nier all of a sudden?
What is...
Lord Takeru left it behind. I was looking for information on the fountainhead aroma and how it relates to the divine realm. There is water that flows from the fountainhead through Ashina, and the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where the water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the fountainhead aroma.
A place where the fountainhead waters pool deeply, perhaps in a deep valley?
Yes, indeed. The sunken valley may be the place. The fountainhead waters should flow into there.
Where is this sunken valley?
It's beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods.
We've met him.
As the name
Jerk.
implies,
Stabbed him in the eye. He's not happy.
The sunken valley is just below that place. There's no proper
Or
path
she.
down
I'm not
there,
sure.
but a man of your talent could navigate it.
My lord, this is for you.
This is a document written by one who sought the fountainhead aroma.
I see.
It says there's a fragrant stone in some sacred village, but I've never heard of such a village.
It is beneath Ashina.
Now that you mention it, about the well near the Moonview Tower, I've read it may have some connection with the bottomless hole. This may be worth investigating.
I will take a look.
Good. The text did say to throw oneself. I wonder what that could mean.
I do not know.
I don't know either. See if you can think of a place.
My lord.
So, I must have, the first time I played the game, I must have gone there first, because you do have a prompt there where you can tell him what it means to throw oneself. There's a big cliff, basically a big bottomless pit that you need to throw yourself into. But we'll get there eventually.
Oh, that's right. That door marked with the outline of a person. Lord Ishin once called it a shinobi shortcut. I haven't a clue how it works, but seeing as he mentioned shinobi, I thought you might know.
Okay. Let's open this one too. Why not? Let's give the assassins as many ways into Kuro as possible. Anyway. Oops. Hope that wasn't expensive. Or that. Clumsy oaf. Make it tight. Lol. What's up?
Yes,
I saw you and Lord Kuro in a vision.
a vision.
Alright, must be backed up on chats with her.
For you to see such a thing, the bond of lord and retainer must be strong indeed. I would like to investigate these visions, should the opportunity arise.
Well, there's one in, like, downstairs somewhere. You can check it out if you want. Okay, so there's... Hang on. Let me do this first before I forget about it. Born a peasant, Genichiro Ashina was taken in by the Ashina after his mother's death. With his country on the brink of defeat, Genichiro took to heretical arts and mastered the lightning of Tomoe. Such heresy may be the key to saving her. Right? Even more powerful than ever before. So, what did I want to do? Yes. There's a at least 2 areas we can check out very quickly. So basically, since we're inside Ashina Castle, we can now open the front gate that was locked. So that's what we're gonna do. Get this guy again, because it's the only time you get to do this. The only time I'm ever able to do it, so I take every opportunity. It's just very Tenchu. It just looks a lot like Tenchu. Okay, cool. Da-da-da. Boing. Right, let's kill the dangerous one. Success. Bleh. Okay, not that way. Right, to the front door. Is this shortcut? Not one I don't think I've ever used, but whatever, it's here. So this is where we fought the big samurai, and his 4 gunner friends are all there. If you're so inclined, you can do so again. Use the stairs up, but it's blocked. There is actually no way back up. Unless you want to teleport. Let's wreck the place a bit. Oh, Jesus, statue. So here's where you get Sabimaru, if you were looking for it. It's in here. Just drop down, all the way down, kill those guys. Give ourselves a couple of options, couple of shortcuts. Boing. There's a spear guy that I don't really want to fight, so let's stealth them. Bleh. We're not going to rest, because I don't want that spear guy coming back to life. Dragon's Blood Droplet. So, here's a grave. This is Takeru's grave, and his wife, Lady Tomoe, she of the lightning abilities. That's not important right now. We'll find out. We'll find all about that much later on, and like part 8 or 9 or something.
Saying we don't have enough salt? Yes, sir. We use it for cooking, of course, but we also use it on wounds and for purifying the dead, so it will wake people of God. You're out then? Yes, sir. That's why many on the battlefield are falling ill. I see. I need to find a way to get some salt though.
No, you're not the dangerous one. You are. Da-da. I get up there? Dang it. Yeah. There it is. More fish. There's a headless down there also, actually, but we can't do anything about him until we're oh shit. Don't look at the stream until we're able to swim, which we're not able to just yet. Just putting my usual suspects on. Yes, that is a monkey. It is indeed a monkey. I believe that is all the monkeys. Huh. Huh. Did the monkeys get them? I've never seen this. What's Ishin doing out here?
Ah, Sekiro. Hmm? Ministry rats. They find a way in through every crack and crevice. There's always more of them to kill. By the way, Sekiro, have you mastered any secret techniques?
Yes.
Yes. It seems you have. Sekiro, you really have a knack for killing. Wonderful. Here's your reward. Take it.
Mushin esoteric text. So I have this already. A unique text of the legendary Ashina Mushin compound style. Young Ishin would stop at nothing in his lust for power, and it's this single-minded search for strength ended in him taking Ashina for his own. This is the result of combining techniques from the styles he encountered. This drive defined Ishin's achievements, and as such, this text will never be finished.
Sekiro, I know you.
Are you all right?
I'll enjoy the air up here for a little while longer. Go, Sekiro.
So again, I'm just unlocking fast travel. You suck. Yeah, I guess I came here later in my original playthrough, so he wasn't here. But you can get that book off him at any time. You just have to talk to him when you've finished a skill tree. And you don't actually even have to have finished the skill tree, you just have to get to the last skill in it. And he gives you an extra book that lets you combo secret abilities into other secret abilities, so it's pretty good. I wanted to go somewhere and I don't remember now. Oh yeah, I do. I remember. So we have fast travel to Senpo Temple, and we have fast travel to the Sunken Valley. That was the Sunken Valley Shrine. That's the White Serpent Shrine that Kuro was talking about. So we got to find the place to throw oneself is the last one, but I know where that is, and I'm not interested in fighting that enemy that's blocking it right now. So I'll do that in the next stream, or maybe the stream after, whenever we decide to actually go down the bottomless hole. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Let me show you this. Shortcut. Now, this shortcut doesn't make sense when you realize where it brings you out. Now, remember, we were up at the top of the castle. We have somehow made it back to the dilapidated temple. We have somehow come... we have somehow managed to get all the way from the top of that building all the way back out to here. No, that doesn't make sense. There's a mistake there. Oh, I can't make this jump. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get back here. I'm back now. So a couple of things just to wrap up for this stream. This guy who we rescued has decided to set up shop here.
Hey, it's you. Thanks again for bailing me out back at Ashina Castle. I'm gonna be hanging around here for a while. I need time to sort through all the info I've got. Speaking of which, I'm happy to do business with you anytime. Interested? Oh, so you're looking for goods instead of info, huh? I've always had sticky fingers, I guess. I end up collecting lots without really noticing. I got fed up with all the offerings and memorials, so I left the mob. But when I see a dead body, can't leave it unpilfered. Besides, property can belong to anyone, right?
No, you can't own property, man. So he's a former memorial mob. What does he got? He's got more coin purses, which I will... Why not? It's interesting he sells these. Just, like there's no number beside them, so he just sells them now. But just this one. That's weird. Why not the other ones? Cyber Mario Memo. We already know where both of these are, so we don't need any help. And that's it. That's all he's got.
Until next time, friend.
Friendo. And... this one. And remember, there was another merchant who we met in this area. I can't remember now if I started the quest with him or not, but we're meant to find out some information for him that can help him get a leg up in business, and we have found that information. Experienced chicken. Doesn't drop anything. What?
I've been waiting for you, good sir. I procured some goods with the coin you gave me. Go on, buy something.
I don't know. Do you have anything? So he sells Phantom Kunai, which is important if you want to upgrade your kunai all the way to the tippy top.
By the way, good sir, I'm going to let you in on something.
All right.
I'm thinking about expanding my business. I mean, who knows when Ashina will fall? It's what you might call a sinking ship. In other words, opportunity is knocking, you know? Which is why I...
Okay, so I hadn't actually started it yet, but this is when he asks you to find him out some information.
What the Ashina samurai want right now. You tell me that. I can sell it to them. You're a shinobi. I bet you've got a good ear for gathering information from the enemy. Help a poor merchant down here. Please. Hey, good sir.
I found out what the samurai want.
Oh, you mean it, good sir?
Yes. It seems they're low on salt.
Salt, you say? Well, you eat it, of course. But it's also good for purifying the dead and putting on wounds. Diseases spread quick with rotten corpses on the battlefield. Everyone's scrambling for salt. That means now's meant more than a going rate, right? Now that that's decided, it's time to get me some salt. Thank you very much, good sir. Until next time, good sir, I'll stock some new products if I can sell a lot of salt. Make sure you pay me a visit when I do.
You got it. So when you come back to him, that's when he starts selling the Phantom Kunai. But I guess in New Game Plus, his entire stock is open right from the beginning. Okay, so I actually ended up going a lot longer than I thought I would. We're gonna finish up the stream here because we're looking at a brand new area here, Mount Kongo Senpo Temple. That'll be the next stream, more or less. We'll just do all of that. It's long enough, so it might take us a while. Let's see if I can upgrade any skills. Yes, so I can get more spirit emblems, or I can get more spirit emblems. I don't really want that. That's finished. I can get the other stage of this move. Okay. Let's just screw it. Let's just get more spirit emblems. It's fine. It's easy. How many more does it actually give me? One extra spirit emblem. Right. Yeah. Right. So that's part 3 of Sekiro, New Game Plus. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, New Game Plus. Hope you enjoyed it. As I said, part 2, which was the last stream, is kind of messed up in that it has this view that you see now with my big face and the tiny game. I'm gonna leave it there just for completion of the playthrough, but yeah, I would not blame you if you don't watch it, so don't worry about that. You will not hurt my feelings. Well, you will hurt my feelings, but I can take it. It's fine. Do watch this one though, please. If you came in late, the VOD will be up on Twitch in now, I think, a couple of minutes, and I will be putting up the various parts of this playthrough over the weekend, so a couple of days, 2 days for now. Tomorrow I was gonna do a Days Gone stream, but I'm actually gonna be in late, so I won't get a chance to do that, so it'll be Saturday. I'll do a bit of Days Gone. I saw a couple of the reviews today. Not great. Not that I'm surprised. It's been delayed so much. I'm not surprised it's a bit ropey. But whatever, we'll give it a shot. And then more Sekiro, and then I actually want to, maybe you might be up to it, maybe you're not. There's a game called Heaven's Vault that came out 2 weeks ago. It's a really interesting kind of adventure game. The old kind of adventure game, like it's almost point and click, but it's not quite. It's like an archaeological choose your own adventure kind of thing. It's interesting. I'll put a bit of it on the stream and see what you think of it. I might do a full playthrough of that. It's kind of relaxing. It's kind of laid back, and it's a bit more puzzly than Sekiro. Sekiro is more just don't fucking die and stress out on stream. Anyway, thanks for watching. News will be on Saturday as normal, followed by a Days Gone stream at some stage that day, probably more or less in the evening my time. Maybe Sekiro as well. Sunday we'll stream Sekiro or Heaven's Vault, or maybe Darksiders 1, because I do want to start that as well. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.